Good morning. Welcome back to Video Jar on the farm. A bit of a miserable Monday morning, as you can see. The sun's not shining in the background. It forecasts a dry week though. Well, odd showers, but anyway, it's warming up. But anyway, just got the plough on at the minute. Put the plough on. We're going to do a bit of ploughing. My tractor needs a clean out. It's been too much doing idling, so we're just pumping the tyres up because they're only set at 12 psi for spraying and road work. So the weight of the plough, and that we've calculated it with the Michelin guide, and we want 16 psi in them to carry the load. So that's what we're having in them. Well, we've got going ploughing. I've remembered how to do it. Just anyway, we're ploughing in a field I sprayed off last week or the week before, what's cover crop, and it's had mushroom compost spread on it. So it's only sand or sandy, but there's a wet spot or two in it, as you'll see. Well, anyway, we're doing a bit. It's ploughing nice here. Then we get up here, there's like a wet spot. It wasn't very good when I went through it last round I've had. I hope it's getting better now. It just shows you sand can be wet. Yeah, about 15% wheel slip. See what it does when we get to this wet spot. As you can see, I struggled for a breed or so in there. As you can see, my GPS has gone wide and narrow. That's where it was dragging me into the furrow. But, yeah, it's getting better, I think. Not so bad. Yeah, anyway, I'll get this one ploughed, and then it'll be turned round in the next day or so, and it's just knocked a bit to get spring barley drilled in it, another field knocked off. I've had to drop in for on the headlands because where they've been loading the mushroom compost from, it's a bit heavy, a bit sticky, as you can see. It's certainly doing the track some good ploughing. It's pinning the revs back, which means it's working hard. Yeah, we recorded about 5 mil of rain over the weekend, Saturday night, Sunday morning. It just made the job a bit sticky again, especially where the muck spreaders have been loading. But she's getting through it. Just checking gas guns going round. The pigeons are hammering the rape a bit at the minute. We're just doing some test fires. I'll hear it go off in a minute. Well, hopefully.
No, I don't think it will. I think we'll have to take it back.
Wait, gas went in.
It's not bad, it's not sparking.
Oh, it's not going to go off.
Let me see.
But just looking across the dike there, the other field where the pigeons are it, all that yellow, the curb has killed the blackgrass, or it's nearly dead anyway. It's done a cracking job. We're out putting liquid nitrogen on winter barley at the minute, and got some fields of wheat as well what need doing. It's very damp and wet at the minute. It's been drizzling here a lot of the morning. It's starting to flare up. A bit sticky underfoot, but that's a good advantage of liquid nitrogen. Doesn't matter if it's damp and wet outside. It's better, in fact. It washes it in and stops any scorch. Expect not so much now, but later on in the season. But yeah, as you can see from the tyres, it's flicking up a bit. It's a bit sticky, but yeah, we're not making ruts. We're travelling well. Well, that ploughed field in front of us was a failed crop of oilseed rape. Not ours, but for a neighbour. So it got cabbage stem flea beetle. It never took off, and last week it ploughed it. So it's come with spring barley. Some of ours is more than likely. We've got some bad pieces which I haven't really seen yet. Yeah, we've got some pieces of rape what aren't looking very clever at the minute, from due to the fact of pigeon damage, and it seemed to go backward over winter. So we'll be looking very closely at them in the next week or two to see whether they're going to make it or they're going to be ripped up. So you know, watch this space. I should say there's a lot of people's rape out there has been ripped up, or having to make that awkward decision of whether to keep or not to keep. But yeah, it's not been a good year so far. Started putting some nitrogen on second wheats. Yeah, looking quite well really. This was drilled fairly late on with the demo Vadestad, can't think what to call it now. Spirit, that's it, Spirit drill. Yeah, it's gone really well. We're putting on 235-40 kilograms a hectare, and yeah, going well. Well, race of 724s. George has got the Amazon spreader on. He's off putting polysulphate on rape, which to me and you is extra sulphur. So yeah, he's going spreading. Did not say that clean for long. We've got a lorry here delivering pea seed. Soon the drilling season again. Yeah, just filling up with licky fert. Got Derek on the ACB. He's unloading the pea seed. Been guided in ably by the driver. Good view from this field, scanning over there. There's George putting some polysulphate on. He's just going round the headland. Yeah, it's a bit sticky, but it's going on all right. Yeah, when you look here, bloody pigeons. Look at that. They've really been they've been hammering in this rape. Damn things. Anyway, hopefully this nitrogen and polysulfate on it will pep it up. A bit warm weather, hopefully, get it growing. Yeah, he's putting it on, this polysulfate's going on at 175 kilograms a hectare. Ideal spreading conditions, there's no wind. And you can see it coming out the back there, the fertiliser. Like a Formula 1 pit stops this. Derek's got 2 bags ready for him to go in. Yeah, I love this hydraulic hopper cover. It's bloody brilliant. There you go, look at that. Job's a good one. He's off. Plenty of wildlife in this field. More deers there running about. Yeah, we have quite a lot round here. It's nice to see them. Still spreading liquid nitrogen on the wheats. This is after beans, this field. It's sticky still on top, but travelling well. A few volunteer beans growing, but yeah, we'll soon take care of them with a bit of herbicide. But not a bad stand of wheat, really. We have a few more sandy fields to go at, what will drill. So what we're doing, we'll just keep ploughing them in advance, just to give them time just to dry a bit on top. And then we'll go in and culti-press them and drill them. So George is here, he's on with ploughing another one just to let it dry a bit. The muck spreaders are back again, spreading the last field of mushroom compost on the sandland, and yeah, and as you maybe see with my window wiper going, it's raining again. Look, rain on the windows, it never stops. But we're still lucky with another 2 fields of sand before we're stopped. Well, this is our last sandfill that hasn't been ploughed. Good view of the windmills. Bit of breeze, the turning. Mushroom compost going on nicely. And nice case on it today. Yeah, it's just going to fill up again. Very smart. It does this sand land some good. It puts a lot into it, as you can see, with a nice even spread on here. Well, we're into the last field of sand. It's ploughed extremely well, as you'd expect. It's drying nicely. The drill will be following not very far behind me, but then it's a waiting game then to let the other dry out and get going on the other. But anyway, temperatures are on the up. It's warm today, so hopefully it should help things drying a bit. That's it for this week's edition of Video Diary on the Farm. Hope you enjoyed the content, and if you have, please hit that like, share and subscribe button. And yeah, there's just a little bit of extra on the end of this video. A viewer asked how the controls, or what the controls did on the digger to control the tree shear. So I've just put a short clip on the end of this video of how the tree shear is operated via the digger controls. So I hope that answers any of his questions. So anyway, thanks again for watching, and I hope we'll see you next week. A few weeks ago I was asked by somebody on the channel how the controls, what works what on the tree shear. So I'll try and do a bit of a short video and explain what they do on the joystick, what controls what. Right, we'll start off with the rotator. So the rotator is controlled by an auxiliary line, which the rotator is what spins it. So to get it to turn like that through 180 degrees, I've got my thumb there. So push it one way, it goes that way, and vice versa. Right. Then we've got the shear itself. So that is controlled on the other auxiliary here. So when I squeeze that, the shear shuts. But you saw that that bit, that's the collector, that opened, so it sheared a tree now, and that's opened. So when I do the switch the other way, it shuts. So you cut a tree, that opens. Let go and it shuts. Well, that holds any little branches in and that, so when you're doing small pieces you can hold 2 or 3 in at a time. So that's that bit. When I want to let the collector go, I have to pressurise that control there at the same time as pressing that button there. And there's a relay connector. So when I press that button, it releases the pressure on the collector and it drops out. But I can't hold it and do it one-handed, so you'll take my word for it, because I need both hands to operate it. Hope that answers your question, the person who wanted to see how it was done.